Hey everybody, Mark Agnesi here for Gibson Guitars. We're backstage at the 2019 Eric Clapton Crossroads Festival. Derek Trucks, what's happening, man? Nice to finally meet you. You're no stranger to Crossroads. How many of these have you done? They have the DVDs going in loops back there in the Gibson Lounge.
I think 4
This
now.
is the 4th. Yeah, like every TV you look, you're on a different
That's
TV.
Funny.
Pretty much
Yeah, because we did it with my solo band once, and then Tedeschi Trucks band, and then with the Allman Brothers one year.
Yeah.
So I guess this is 4.
This is number 4.
Yeah.
What's it like to get the call from Clapton going, hey, you guys want to do it?
I mean, it's pretty surreal.
Yeah.
You know, the first time I did it, I believe it was just out of playing in his band. I did a year on tour with him, so that was great. But then every time since, it's just a reunion. You get to see a lot of people that you know and love. You know, it missed the days when B.B. King and Hubert Sumlin and a lot of the old guard were here.
They're no longer with
so,
us.
Yeah. So the first thing I thought of today when you walk in was the people that are not here. But it's always great to get back. It really is family.
Yeah.
You know, the crew, everybody. You know,
Yeah,
you see a lot of familiar faces, and then everyone. There's always some good mixing going on. There's always some amazing collaborations. And then you get to sit in the dressing room with Buddy Guy and hear stories, and it's a good day. Good day at the office.
I've been talking to a lot of people backstage here all weekend, asking people who they're excited about. And 2 names always come up. And it's Jeff Beck and Derek Trucks. What's it like to be on a bill with this many guitar players and everybody is like looking around the corner trying to watch what the hell what you're playing, man?
Luckily, I'm oblivious to that, so it's
yeah. Seriously, everyone's like Jeff Beck and Derek Trucks are the 2 to watch, and I gotta admit, I watched both of your guys' sets, and everybody's pretty much dead on. Like everybody's just glued to the stage when you guys are out there.
That's high praise.
Well, one of the things we've been doing this whole weekend is we've been trying to get people's stories of their favorite Gibson guitar. And I know I've been watching you walk around back. Like, this is the first time I've seen you not holding the SG today.
Yeah, that's my guitar. You know.
Tell me a little bit about that guitar. When you got it? What year it's from? Just give me the story on the guitar. Give me the lowdown.
When I first started playing, you know, you get what you get. So I got a garage sale guitar. It was like a knockoff K. It was a J. it was $5. It did the trick.
Yeah.
But I had a picture hanging in my room of Duane Allman with an SG, and that was just, it was this far off thing. And I remember the first day that I finally got an SG, and just the case and the way it smells, and you have this new guitar, and it's you remember those things. But I always come back to it. I've tried other guitars, and I always miss it. So when you make that connection and it becomes second nature, then that's kind of where I stop. The one I play now was a gift from Duane Allman's daughter, Galadriel. They made a few copies of Duane's SG a handful of years ago. But it's an extremely light SG, great guitar. It feels right. When I broke a string tonight and had to go to the backup, and it's a great guitar, but it's just not the same one. I'm a one guitar guy usually. I'll play one instrument all night, unless it's an alternate tuning or something different. But when you find one that speaks to you, you know where the sweet spots are, and you know how to coax things out of it. And every piece of wood is different, and it's nice when you find one that feels good.
How much stuff's on the floor, and how much of it is just straight into the amp? You got a lot of pedals?
I'm a straight into the amp.
So just straight in the amp the whole time.
99.9% of the time.
All in the fingers.
Yeah. I even unplugged to plug into a tuner because I don't want anything in line. So yeah.
Now on that SG, has anything been done to that guitar, or is it just based on all the things that had been done?
Yeah, it's that. I mean, we mess around with pickups, we throw some PAFs in there, and we're constantly messing with that. But nothing else. Volume pots.
Yeah.
Always try to find the right taper
because everything. Yeah.
You know, it's all.
That's all you got.
That's it.
There's nothing on the floor.
It's got to be right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the nature of the beast, when you're playing tube amps, and you're always chasing it, man. You're always looking for it. There'll be one night where you're like, that's the sound, and then you'll play the same venue the next night, and you're like, throw it all in the fire. Yeah, it's an amazing thing.
Yeah. How much gear do you bring with you because of that or do you use the same rig every night, or do you have different amps in the truck that swap?
I have one rig and then a backup. It's just a redundant version of it, and 2 SGs on the road. It's pretty minimal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a old Silvertone that I play on a song or two.
Yeah, just switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Now everybody here wants to see you. Who on the list of performers tonight could you just not miss?
I mean, there's a lot. Anytime Buddy's around, you got to go check him out. I'm always excited to hear Eric and Doyle too. Those guys sound so good together. But Vince, who is playing now, and everybody on that stage is pretty wonderful. Jerry Douglas is a monster.
No.
I mean, it's a pretty stacked list.
Yeah.
Pedro Martinez is just outrageous.
There really has been no like filler or anything
no,
on the whole weekend.
A lot of main courses.
Yeah, and I think Joe Walsh is about to get out there with Vince as well. And
watching Joe today at rehearsal, walking the band through it was one of the most entertaining 10 minutes of my life.
I don't know where you were. We were in the Gibson lounge, and it was up on the big screen, but we couldn't hear. We couldn't hear anything because there's no mics. So we're just watching Joe doing
Animated
Joe and explaining everything, but we had no idea what he was saying. We're all sitting there trying to figure out.
I was sitting out front about the 12th row with my daughter, and we were entertained.
Yeah, no, it was one of my highlights of the day too. They're about to get started. We're hanging out backstage. Derek, thank you so much for coming by and hanging with us. Crossroads Festival 2019. See you guys on the next one.